Alright, back. Yeoman's work. Big hiatus. Sorry about that. It was a very, very slow sports week. Today, again, just Joel. Taylor, he was dead tired. He's he's gone. Just kidding. He's not gonna be on this episode. He's he's gonna be off for a minute. But it's just gonna be me today. I wanted to do a quick episode. Just because we haven't done one in a while. Slow sports week last week, the NBA All-Star break. I hate it. My least favorite week of the year of sports. And as it turned out, whack dunk contest. Absolutely whack. The All-Star game was pretty good. 3-point contest was not bad. Skills challenge, I liked what they did this year. But, yeah. Oh, man. The dunk contest was absolutely whack. Cole Anthony trying to lace up his Timbs, taking like 10 minutes, couldn't get him on. Honestly, I didn't even watch. I missed that dunk, luckily. I didn't even see it. I flipped it on after that. But really nothing great. The Obi Toppin one where he banked it off the backboard to himself, I thought was pretty good. It wasn't a 50, but it was at least like something I'd never seen before. Everything else, really not worth even like talking about. Let's just forget that dunk contest. That was not good. The 3-point contest, I'll give it. It did not go how I expected. Karl Anthony Towns was basically the odds-on least favorite to win it. I think he was like plus 1,000. Someplace you get him at plus 1,200. I wish I laid some money on that, but I took Desmond Bain and McCollum kind of as a long shot. Didn't work out. It's okay. At least it was someone different. If I saw Karl Anthony Towns, he was wearing his mom's necklace. I guess she passed away from COVID. Yeah, he had a lot of family members. He had a lot of people affected by that. It's not great for him, but it was what it was. If I saw that he was wearing that necklace, maybe I would have thrown some money on it. Not to like be like morbid about betting, but yeah, he was playing for something there. Yeah. Oh, we Toppin one dunk contest. I'll give him that. It was okay. Not really. It was one of the worst dunk contests I've ever seen. I really just this week of sports very slow always, especially spring training's usually starting right around now. Saturday would have been the first games. Of course, the lockout has not been resolved yet. We're waiting. Hopefully it'll happen soon. I'm really missing baseball. Um, yeah, not great. Not a great week in sports, but it is what it is. I hate that saying, but done a lot of soul searching, just trying to think about where we're gonna go with the show. It would be great to have Taylor on to talk to him about this, but it's all right. I think we got the idea. We need more segments. We had the idea of doing lists for like our favorite this, favorite movies, favorite athletes, and such, best this, best that. I love the lists. Every show, basically, not every show, but a lot of shows have lists from. If you listen to ESPN, Greeny does like who you got. On the K show, which is probably my favorite radio show of sports, Don does his lists. Big fan of the lists. Hopefully, we can do some kind of list segment. I want to do that. I came up with a segment called Destinations. I'm not sure if I was going to do with a Z at the end or not, if that was cool or not, but basically, I think it's like, where is this guy going to go or that guy going to go? And the two guys right now, I've got switching over to NFL. Aaron Rodgers, obviously, I think is the biggest. Where is he gonna? What's his destination? Where is he gonna end up? I think that kind of cryptic post he did on Instagram of like, "Oh, I appreciate everyone," after he did that crazy cleanse of like where he was making himself throw up or whatever. You can look it up on Instagram. It's kind of crazy. Where is he gonna end up? It kind of seemed like he's out of Green Bay, so where is he gonna end up? I think from everything I've listened to, and I listen to a lot of sports radio, it seems like Denver is kind of the lead candidate of where he could end up, followed maybe by San Francisco. If they don't resolve with Jimmy Garoppolo, who knows? But Denver has his old quarterbacks coach there. They hired him as the head coach. His name's escaping me right now, but that just seems kind of like the likely destination. The other guy, big name in the NFL, who knows where he ends up? Kyler Murray. Yeah, he's 1 year, I think, left on his rookie deal. Deleted the Cardinals from his Instagram, which is like the thing these guys do now to say, oh, this is what I want out. That's like the passive aggressive way of saying they want out. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely so weak, and I hate it, but that's that's the new way of kind of saying, "Oh, I want out," and then he says, "Oh no, actions speak louder than words." Or his agent said that. I don't buy it. Kyler Murray just looks like one of those guys. His body language is so bad. They showed him, when they were down in that game in the playoffs. He was just sulking on the bench. Not good. Not a good look. We'll get more into that segment as time goes on. I like it called destinations. That's just my speculation on those two guys, but we'll get more into depth with that when we have an episode with me and Taylor, so we can really talk about it. Next thing on the agenda, always got to mention the Brooklyn Nets. Obviously, I'm a huge Nets fan. Goran Dragic joined the team the other day. They had a big win against Milwaukee in his debut. Really wish Ben Simmons would be out there. Who knows when the hell he's going to get in there, but he's ramping up. It's kind of crazy though. Dragic's like 37 years old. He can just play after being signed like 2 games. That's all he needed to get ready. And Ben Simmons theoretically should have been ready to play as soon as we signed him. I don't know what he was doing really, but hopefully we see him soon. The Nets are going to play the Sixers in a couple of weeks at Philadelphia. It'd be great to see him in that game. Hopefully that's not his first game back, But I would really like to see him. I'd like to see this team at full strength. KD is going to be back fairly soon, not tomorrow, or probably today when you guys are listening to that, Tuesday. I know he's going to miss Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, we got kind of shellacked by Toronto tonight, and I hate to say we, like I'm part of the team, but I do deserve most of the credit for their wins. Let's be honest. One of their only real fans. I heard the ratings on the K show, what they get today, and it's a joke. They're like the 26th like ranked team for like TV ratings. Not good. There's no real fans. There's a couple of us, like me, my brother, my friend Kenny. There's a couple of us. That's 3 right there. Come on. But I just want to see what it looks like, basically. But the Sixers look good. I can't lie. Harden and Embiid, I think, have looked better or as good as anyone could have imagined. That pick and roll combo is just, it seems unstoppable. Like, Embiid can basically, he can shoot, he can roll to the basket. Harden is one of the best players, I think, at throwing lob passes, and the pick and pop or the pick and roll with him. You can get to the line, you can shoot it. It's going to be very, very hard to stop. I'm hoping something goes wrong for them because I absolutely hate the 76ers. Probably, actually, definitely, they're my least favorite basketball team. But they look good. You know, I pounded them on Sunday against the Knicks. I threw a fat stack on them, and they destroyed the Knicks. The Knicks made it close. They got me a little worried, but yeah, I reopened my FanDuel account. It's very addictive, but I'm not throwing much money on anything. When I said I pounded the Sixers, it wasn't much. It was insignificant, really, but it's fun. I went 0 for 3 today. Let's not get into that. Let's focus on the good things. Don't want to jump right back to football again, but I'm thinking of like the direction of the show. I don't know if I want to do all like the current event topics. Is really like, in my mind, my sports mind, what I think about them, I think mostly about fantasy sports. Other than that, just like a little bit of sports betting I've just been getting into. Um, Professional wrestling, obviously. I stay pretty much up to date on that. AEW, WWE. I go to some house shows, like low key stuff, more because I think those are more fun. But I'll go one main event. I just wanted to shout out the Steelers for signing Brian Flores as a linebacker coach. God, they're such a good organization, and yet I hate that. Like, they're absolute, like, they're not really a rival to the Jets. I'm a huge Jets fan, but they're AFC. They knocked us out of the playoffs in like '09 or '10, whatever year, when Mark Sanchez like fumbled one. Or the Jets fans know this story. That was probably our best shot at a Super Bowl in years, and got off to a bad start in that game and never came back. But I still give them a shout out for signing Brian Flores. They do the right thing. They're a really great organization. They just, it's like what I wish the Jets were. They won Super Bowls. I can't say the Jets. The Jets have had plenty of black head coaches. Herm Edwards. God, the name's escaping me. Todd Bowles. So it's not like, we're not like the Giants, for instance. Never had a black head coach, and they use Geno Smith kind of to get that one black quarterback start. But I'm not like saying they're like a racist organization or anything like that, but definitely just they have just never not had that history of like hiring black head coach or black quarterback. But I'm just gonna say that was coincidence. But again, it's not really the direction I want the show to go in. I'm not great at the whole political commentary or race commentary. I know it's like important, but I want to really keep the show light, and I really want to get more into the fantasy stuff. I know Taylor's not like super into that, but really in my mind, that's what I'm always thinking about. I'm always thinking about, okay, this guy's injured. What's the fantasy implications? But one last topic I want to get into. Big UFC fight this week. Colby Covington versus Jorge Masvidal. Oh man, it's great. There's some bad blood between them. Oh man, they sound like they hate each other. That's what makes it great. And Dana White is great at making these storylines. He almost like hypes up these fights like they're WWE fights, like wrestling matches. Covington's such a character. He's like total right wing, loves Donald Trump. Like such a great character because you're either gonna love him or hate him. Either way, you're gonna watch it if you're a UFC fan, if you're a fight fan. And Masvidal, he beat Nate Diaz to win the baddest MFer on the planet, whatever. He had that great, if you know fights, you know what Masvidal's resume is. He's an absolute veteran. UFC fans just love this guy, but Covington is a monster, and it should be a great fight because they hate each other because Covington apparently got kicked out of American Top Team for not like paying his dues or whatever. But oh man, just watch when they were on with Stephen A. Just watch that if you can. It's great. It should be a great fight. I expect Covington to win, but never know. You never know. It's a great card. Kevin Holland fighting Alex Oliveira should be a good fight. Edson Barboza versus Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell's up and coming. Should be a great card. I don't need to hype it. If you're a fan of UFC, you're going to watch it. If you're not, you're probably not. But if you're not a UFC fan, I don't know why not, unless you just don't like violence. Which I guess I get if you don't. But to me, it's the ultimate competition. It's just fun. Everything about it's fun. Um, that's just me. So we'll wrap it up at that. It's a short episode. It's just me talking to myself, which I can do for hours if I want to. But we'll call it that. I hope I put in some yeoman's work today, and hopefully Taylor will be back for the next episode. So peace. I'm out.